Today I want to talk to you about sort of just the 10,000 foot view of a motor vehicle collision and what to expect and sort of just what the process is from start to finish. And this is a very general assessment, and obviously the devil's always in the details, but initially you're in a motor vehicle collision, and the first question is, are you at fault or is someone else at fault? So let's assume that someone else is at fault. First of all, on the scene, you want to cooperate with the police. You'll want to document the scene, whatever you think is important, damage to your vehicle, damage to the other vehicle involved. If you're physically unable to do that, if it's possible to have someone else, family member or friend, do that. Obviously, if the police are on scene, they may do that, but you don't want to just leave it up to them. You want to take that a little bit into your own hands. In today's world with cell phones, it's very easy to snap some pictures or even a video of damages, because as they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. If you think you even might require medical attention, you should go to the hospital and be checked out, because sometimes injuries from a motor vehicle collision, soft tissue injuries, head injuries, other types of injuries, they may not be readily apparent, and you should be checked out. So if you feel 100%, there's no reason to go. But if you feel like you may be a little woozy, something may hurt, you should go and be checked out. Follow the doctor's orders. When you are checked out and they give you follow-up advice, see your primary care, go to PT, go to OT, whatever it is, follow that advice diligently. You'll want to make a report to your own insurance company if there's uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage. That's going to be very important, and we've talked about that in separate blogs. Also, if you do retain counsel, that's something that we or another lawyer would do for you. You'll want to follow up if you are injured on any treatment until you reach what they call a medical endpoint. That is, until you get to a point where you are either 100% or as close to 100% as you and your doctors think that you're going to get. At that point, it would be time for you and your lawyer to value your case, figure out lost wages, figure out all the consequential damages, and make a demand on the insurance company of the at-fault driver. That would open up negotiations. The case could be, and most cases are, settled during negotiations. It could go to mediation, private mediation. But if it's not settled, certainly within 3 years of the date of the collision, which is the statute of limitations in New Hampshire, you're going to want to file suit. And your lawyer should obviously have that date in red with stars and highlighted on his or her calendar. If it goes into suit, a lawsuit will be filed, the other party will have to be served, and then the court will set deadlines for various discovery issues, motions, things like that. In discovery process, there could be medical records are exchanged, expert opinions are exchanged, witness statements, photographs, all the other potential evidence in the trial will be exchanged, and then the lawyers could file motions arguing what should and shouldn't come in at trial. Eventually, the case will come to a final pretrial. The nuts and bolts of the actual trial will be determined. Then you'll go in, you and your lawyers and the other lawyers will select a jury, and the trial will occur. So that's sort of the various basic steps of a case from collision to conclusion. Obviously, the end of the trial is the ultimate conclusion, absent some appeal on an issue of law. So hopefully this is helpful just in terms of giving you a 10,000 foot sort of map of how a motor vehicle collision could start and end from the not at fault party's perspective.